Alrighty. Hello, everybody. This is week 17. This is week 17 of Militia Uncut. This is a new development. We're both tired, and this is delayed, but this is going to be the first video that you're going to see tonight, like literally in a few hours. So hopefully we get this uploaded before midnight. If not, it'll be during the middle of the night. Sue us. We only have so many views anyway. Please subscribe if you're new to this channel. The link will be below, all that good stuff that we do. Support our Patreon, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family and stuff. Militia Uncut is a show where 4 black men, wherever they are. Yeah, there's 2 of us, there's 2 more of us, but we all discuss various topics and discuss how we feel about said topics. I'm Kay.
Sometimes we just bullshit for the whole episode. Sometimes we don't discuss anything.
Yeah.
We just talk shit.
Sometimes we just talk to each other. We've, argued on this show.
Yeah, a lot of the time we forget y'all are watching. We just have conversations with us.
Yeah. But, you get a little peek into our lives. So there's that. For all you voyeurists out there, I bet you enjoy the hell out of this shit. But, yeah, I'm Kay. This is C.
Would you ever do that?
What?
Be a voyeur.
No.
No?
It's weird.
Yes.
I mean,
I've never done it, but I would never not do it.
Yeah, this is the shit we do. We have 2 other members, B and D. B is out of the country, celebrating his family stuff. And D is at work or doing something, other obligations. So this is a new combination, just the 2 of us on the show. This is different. As you know, we've done different sections of the show. We had the Chilling with K episodes where I was by myself. We've had the Dolo D episodes where he's by himself. And then
episodes with only me are gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, whenever we get to those. And special treat later this week, you're gonna get an episode live from, not live, that was just sound cool. You're gonna get an episode from Spain where B is, and he's gonna do an episode solo, and he'll show that to you guys, and we'll see how that goes. For those of you who watch this show, you know why I'm saying that. And we have the KD Chronicles. So, we're gonna call this the KC Files. That sounds really whack, but it's all like
KC? What is that?
Me and you?
No, I mean, what is that? What state is that?
KC?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's a place. That is definitely a place.
Kansas City?
There we go. Yeah, I wasn't.
It's not a state though, but Kansas City, I guess.
Have you guys come to this show for geography? You're in the wrong place.
I don't know why you would, but
if that's what you're coming for, well, newsflash, it's not here. You
so
took a wrong turn.
Today, our first topic, we're gonna talk about music. Yes. For those of you who don't know, we are music artists, and we may not look like it, but we're actually some of the best out there. The world doesn't know that yet. We're working on that, but yeah, and I'm not saying it to bullshit, because if there were people better than me, I would tell you that they're better than me, but they're not. There's a select few that I feel are up there with me. So he's one of them.
I can count on probably one hand the people that I think are up there with me.
There you go. So
I don't think I'd use my whole hand to do it either.
There you go. So that's really what it is. I am a singer, rapper, songwriter. I don't even really consider myself a rapper. I would consider myself more of a poet. I know that sounds like mad bougie and artistic and shit, but it's that's really how I feel. I never really look at myself when I write raps as being a rapper. It's more it's just an easier way to say what I feel. And that's kind of my mindset with it. And with singing is just, yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. Actually, we've both been doing this for a long time, about 10 years now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm definitely a rapper. I'm not gonna be one of those people that bullshit you like, no, I'm an artist. No, nigga, I rap. Is it? I rap. I rap my ass off. I am a rapper. I'm not an artist. I'm not an entertainer. I'm a rapper. I fucking rap.
that's it. But he's one of the best I've heard. So, wow. I don't know if this is the camera or the way the lighting is, but you look way more like in color than me. Like, but the tint on me is like real pale. You see that? You just look more black than me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I'm just a little jealous.
This might be the first time I've ever looked more black than somebody. So, you gotta take your dose when you can get them.
Right. You see what I mean? Like, we just be bullshit. I don't understand. But, yeah, so 10 years ago, we decided, man, we kind of got some talent. We should probably do something with it. Obviously, we haven't done much because 10 years later, you don't know who we are. But, you know, we've been working really, really hard. It's a lot of, oh, why are you calling me? Okay, I will call that person back. So, there we go.
In my defense, there's been a lot of run-ins with the law that kind of hindered it a lot. You know, lawyers aren't cheap. And music isn't cheap.
That's a whole fact.
So if I had to pick between one, obviously, since I'm here, I'd pick the lawyer fees. So, but you know, as long as I stay out of trouble, I can do the rap shit now.
Yeah, and you know, we're working on that. So that's for a later episode. But yeah, I haven't gone further because one, because of personal issues, two, mainly laziness, and three, just not having the best resources or not making the best use of my resources. I think that's probably better version of why we haven't done it. Now, I just got a call, and he just got a call, and that made us look like we're, like, popular people.
I'm not.
We're not.
I don't want to be either. That's the shit. I hate when people call my fucking phone. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
If I didn't need my phone to do music shit, I swear to God, I wouldn't have a cell phone.
Like, remember when he said he could count on his hand, like, the amount of people that he thinks is up there with him? So when it comes to, like, phones and, like, the amount of people I want to actually be on the phone with, yeah, I can count on my hand the amount of contacts I actually need in my phone. All the other people are just, you know, if I feel like it or if they happen to call me, cool. If I need them for something, cool. But the people that, like, I really, really want to be on the phone with, yeah, count that on, like, one hand, two hands, whatever. Back to the music, because we're getting sidetracked, which is also what we do. We go on tangents. It is what it is. Bear with us. 17 weeks in, you think we have the hang of this by now?
Fuck would they think that? I've been here for damn near 25 years. I still don't have the hang on life yet.
Right. That's a whole fact. You're just figuring it out as we go.
Figure that bullshit out.
Mm-hmm. Also, the gray wasn't planned, but hey,
well,
gray and blue. Yeah,
who's out there?
Yeah. But but no, we're cousins, so that's how that goes. But yeah, when it comes to music, we just decided that, like, man, we really enjoy this. It helps us. I remember one episode you said, like, doing the show is like therapy. Doing this show is like therapy to me too. But music was like,
music is definitely like the top.
Yeah,
therapy.
Like when you're in that booth. For those of you who don't record, when you're in that booth and you're just letting it all out, it's really like this feeling of freedom.
I would like to point out, I feel like music is more therapy to me than actual therapy.
I agree.
I'm actually a lot more honest in my music than I am in front of a doctor. Even a doctor that I trust.
Because it's like the way I say what I say, it's not like, this is what I think the therapist needs to hear from me. It's like, no one's asking me questions. It's more like, I'm just talking. Like, I'm just saying what I feel flat out. And you just take it as it is. And I think that's why I started rapping more. Because it was like, there were things that I could say where it's just me saying it. And it's not like I have to worry about what note I'm gonna hit and making it sell or whatever. Like when you rap,
It was weird.
you just rap.
I would think that I would think, because I'm not a singer, that singing would actually be easier to get that. Because I feel like singers, as long as you can sing, you don't necessarily have to rhyme it. I would think that having to rhyme something is harder than actually. But that's weird that you said that. I've never thought that before.
See, for me, singing is actually like singing itself. Yes, is easier than rapping, I guess, because like if you can do it, you just do it. But rapping took more work for me because I had to become like a rapper that had a good flow. I had to become a person that had like delivery. So that was like harder for me. But writing raps is easier than writing songs. The actual act of it, singing, is easier for me because I'm more at home singing than rapping. But writing raps is mad easy for me. And I think once we started doing like the 1 word challenges,
oh yeah, that definitely.
it was like it just made writing verses like way easier for me. Now I can write a verse like.
Well, yeah, because of that, I can write a verse in probably like shit. If I'm really focused, I could write a verse in 30 minutes to an hour.
That's what I'm saying. So
a good verse too, like a verse where I actually kill the shit.
But to write a song, like to write a good song, if I'm really like trying to make it a hit, if it doesn't flow naturally, it could take me anywhere from like a week. I might stop for a little bit and come back to it whenever I hear some inspiration.
There's songs like Must Not Know that I wrote in like a day. But then there's songs like Bonnie that took me a whole year to write.
That's what I'm saying. It just depends on what the song is and what the content is. If it doesn't like
come right away, it could really take a minute before you can get that out.
Yeah.
By the way, Must Not Know on YouTube now. Bonnie coming soon. Thought I might as well plug it.
No, that's what the point. That's what the point of this is. So hopefully after all this, you actually listen to our music. Now the plug section of the episode. I have currently 3 music projects, 2 mixtapes and an EP on DatPiff, DatPiff.com, and AudioMack, audio, AudioMack.com. They're both on there. These are projects from 2013 and 2014 before I went on my very, very long hiatus. But some of it still holds up, some of it not as much. But I'm very proud of those projects. I did 3 projects before those 3 projects. They are wiped from the internet. You cannot find them. If you find them, you're like a genius and, Indiana Jones with the shit. But I'm pretty sure their presence has been wiped from the internet, except maybe one of the projects. But it's not like a full project. It's like some of the old songs. I'm probably going to get rid of those too because I don't really want you guys to hear those because those were ass. But they were a good part of the process. I grew. I learned a lot. But I wouldn't go into no session and be like, this is what I do. I would never show anybody those songs. Although, fun fact, years ago, producer Dallas Austin heard one of my songs from way, way back and fucked with it. He didn't keep fucking with it, but he liked that song. And it was actually one of the first songs I ever recorded. It was Leading Lady, I believe.
It was Leading Lady.
That's the first song I ever recorded.
Which I still fucking love that song.
It's a dope ass song. So see, some of them hold up, but a lot of them are trash. Like Hotel is trash. Hero is trash.
I don't remember Hero.
Harlem Prince, I don't like as much as I did back then, but it's like, it's cool. Woman in My World is a trash song. One of the worst songs I ever made. The beat is so like slow and it doesn't fit. I didn't make it work. I didn't make it work because one of my friends gave me that beat and I like the beat. I just didn't make the song work. So that's on that's my bad. Let's see. Another song that's really bad.
I know a couple of my songs that are bad.
Yeah, there's a few of those old songs that are trash. Like, I made this one song, Another Chance. It's to the Shorty Like Mine beat, Bow Wow, Chris Brown. That song is trash. My flow is terrible. I don't make it work at all. my singing is like probably the best part of it, and I don't even really like that. So some of those songs, but good songs that I made that I liked. Leading Lady is one of them. Poems I Speak is one of them.
I fucks with Poems.
Melody is like to this day my favorite song that I've made.
Melody. I remember Melody.
Melody is dope. Gone is a good one.
I don't remember Gone.
It's like mad slow. Legendary I like.
I remember Legendary.
Bedroom Body is lit.
I remember Bedroom Body.
Bedroom Body is dead lit. Yeah, so there's like a few of them. Those are like the old ones. And then yeah. So I have a lot of music. They just haven't been like pushed out there as much as they should have been. But now I'm kind of glad that they weren't, because that's not like the best representation of what I can do. So starting from my first mixtape, which is Story of a Prince, which to me is my best work to date. I was just really real about my life. It was basically my journey from birth until freshman year of college. It was like the origin story of me. And I just had a lot of good songs on there. Like there was no one song sounded the same. There's only one weak track that I liked then, but it has not aged well, like at all. Like it just sounds worse and worse the more I listen to it. But it's still like good. But the rest of the project, to me, are still some of the best songs I've ever made. Waiting is after that. Waiting is like, if Story of a Prince was like my Thriller album, Waiting is like my Bad album. Now, some people like Bad more than Thriller, but everybody just knows Thriller is a classic. So it's like, for me, in my head, Story of a Prince is my classic, and then Waiting is just a really good album. And that's like how I look at it. And Waiting is good. I grew, but it's just, personally, I think a lot of those songs are similar. A lot of the topics are the same, because it's focused around the theme of waiting, specifically waiting to like be in this relationship, because that was the bag that I was in back then.
That was definitely your bag,
man. Yeah. I was hunting and searching for a while. Shout out to you, L, for stopping that. But
yeah, he found somebody.
Yeah.
He officially found somebody. We can't make any more hoe jokes.
Yeah,
And it's crazy because when you said Bedroom Body, I had a joke to make, and you know what the joke was?
Yeah.
Not gonna happen now.
Right. Yeah. And there we go. After that, there was Back to Happy. Now, Back to Happy was this EP. And you can all check all this music out. But Back to Happy was an EP where I was like basically going through whatever. And that was more of like a missing my ex kind of thing. And trying to like
was also your bag.
Oh yeah, definitely my bag. And trying to get back with her, and basically that EP is me getting back with her, and like in this story, like a what if of if that were to happen and we got back together. And then Back to Happy was supposed to lead in directly into a collab mixtape called Revival Volume 1.
Never.
Now, this project has been in the making for like the last 6 years. It's really, really crazy. But we got about halfway through, and then, like I said, a lot of shit happened. I went on a really long hiatus. People started going through different things.
Is that when I left? Was we making it when I left for Florida? Or did we do that when I came home?
I think we started when you came home.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was like, we were doing good. We were doing really good for a while. And then something happened. And then it was just like, I lost motivation for it for a while. People were different. We had to switch out people that were on the mixtape.
I lost motivation for music, period, at that point.
Yeah. Some people that I wanted on the mixtape ended up not being on the mixtape. So it was like shit like that. And then, after that, it was more of like, it just didn't feel the same. But that project is really, really good. I still believe in it. And I feel like if we finished it, it would be super, super dope. So
I feel like those songs still hold up.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Yeah, which is weird because that was a lot of time has passed, but I feel like those songs still hold up.
Yeah, so it's like that's why I kind of want us to get back on that. So all of the people that are on that mixtape, if you're watching this, I'm probably just gonna like send it to you guys, this episode to you guys, or I'll just call you, you know. But I'm probably gonna do like a call to action and be like, yo, let's finish the damn thing because it was good. I feel like we can still do it, you know. Even with like the new stuff that we would record for it now, I think it'll still hold up with what we did then. It wouldn't seem too like completely off. Like I feel like we can make it still look good and sound good. Yeah, so that was supposed to happen, and then it didn't. And I was supposed to write an album, and then that didn't happen. I wrote all the songs for the album, or most of them, but it's like not. Then I fell off. And that album was supposed to be like it. Like it was supposed to be like the cap to the whole journey. But now, with this new stuff that I'm doing and my new resurgence in terms of like making music, this album is going to be like kind of the middle of the journey. So I have 2 mixtapes that I'm working on now. It's a double project. It was supposed to just be one, but then that one got delayed. So to make up for it, I made 2. And now it's this big thing. All the songs are recorded. Now I'm in the mixing, mastering process of it. About to shoot my first music video soon. That's really cool. And then we're gonna just keep going from there. What the title of these 2 mixtapes are: Release and Reflection. I don't know what happened, but ever since Revival, I started being on this like RE thing, like the prefix of RE has been like my theme. So all my projects now going forward have RE in the beginning of them, and that's like my thing. And it's just my theme, and it works for me. This project is gonna cover a lot of the stuff that I've been through in the last couple of years, a lot of the feelings that I've had. Kind of went back in that old bag again, but it's like I had to rediscover some things. I had to start over with a lot of shit. So now this is like the culmination of that journey. And then, like I said, the album, the first album is going to be like the middle part of the journey. And then there's going to be 2 more albums after that. And then the 2 of us are coming together for a collab called Cool Summer Nights. Look out for it.
That's going to be a fun ass project.
Yeah, and that's going to be like the ultimate cap. That's going to be us successful. Everything is going the right way, and we're just chilling. And we're going to be stunting on these. I don't even like that word, but it's how you got to do it for this episode. And then, yeah, that's kind of it.
I got 2 projects.
Yeah, your turn.
But you don't have to listen to those because I don't really like those that much no more. The songs are alright.
I was about to say, you don't like I really banged with thought process.
It's only because I'm on a whole different wave with music right now.
Yeah.
You can tell that, like, now I feel like that music is dated. Not because of the content, just my sound in that music.
Yeah, you're definitely different on those projects.
But Thought Process is the first one. Everything I Said I'd Be is the second one. I think you're featured on both of those projects. You're definitely on Everything I Said I'd Be. I don't remember.
I am on both of them because of Upbringing. Upbringing is a bonus track, so on a technicality,
yeah. So he's featured on both of those. I also have my first ever mixtape that's actually still on the internet. You can still find Junior's Here on SoundCloud.
Now
in full. You don't have to listen to that.
Yeah, don't
at all.
Don't listen to
if
that.
If you are a fan and you come up to me and tell me that you've been banging with me since Junior's Here, I'm gonna look at you like something's wrong with you. Because my response to that is, for why? Like, I don't bang with me for that long. So
right.
That's it. Kind of like one of the projects he said, Thought Process, literally the intro to the project is me being born. And then it goes all the way up until 2012 when I got shot at, which is a story I told, I think, on one of last week's episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Told that story last. So it ends there. Not excluding the bonus tracks that were just thrown in.
Right.
But the actual format of that project was from when I was born till that shooting, because I should have been dead, but I'm not. Niggas can't shoot, I guess. Oh well, get your aim up, nigga. Then everything I said I'd be is basically like, a lot of people took that as where I'd be like as far as music was concerned, which I didn't realize that's how people took it till like people told me later.
Mm-hmm.
When I say later, I mean like maybe like a year ago. People thought like, because people would come to me and be like, but you're not famous yet. How did you drop that project? And I'm like, no, if you listen to the songs, it was everything I said I'd be in life. Like if you listen to Thought Process, you see from when I'm born to when I make the decision to be in the streets to how that ended up turning out. When I was younger, I said I was going to get money. That was it. I didn't give a fuck about music. I didn't give a fuck about music until high school when I met him. I didn't give a fuck about music. I was getting money and that's it. I said I was going to be this kind of person and I became this kind of person. I said I was going to get money and I started making money. That was what I meant. When I wrote everything I said I'd be, I meant everything I said I'd be street-wise. I have a couple songs. I think I have one song in that whole project that's actually about music. Mm-hmm. And that's the song I have featured with my dude X. And I don't remember the name of the song, actually. I don't remember. That's the only song.
Wait, which song?
It's me and X.
On Everything I Said I'd Be?
Yeah.
One Shot.
One Shot. There we go. It's One Shot. And
I be knowing his music better than he does.
I listen to those projects in a different way. But that's the only song I actually talk about doing music in. Everything else, I'm talking about getting money the whole time. Like,
yeah.
This whole project is about me in the streets getting money. I said I was going to be this person. I definitely became that person, and I accepted everything that came with it. So that's what I meant by that. But now the theme of that, just my music has always been personal, but there's always been stuff that I still hid in my music. There's certain things that I wouldn't rap about. Now, the wave I'm on is I'm literally open with everything.
Right.
The song Perspective Poverty that I dropped on World Star, check that out. Hooli, Perspective Poverty 2. There's I think the first Perspective Poverty is on is on Thought Process. I think. Yeah, the first Perspective Poverty is on Thought Process. But I shot the video and everything. Video's on World Star. It's a dope ass video. That's probably
$5, a lot of money when you're hungry.
That is how it started.
I swear it's just not as funny when you're bummy and all the kids get to laughing. Oh man, I forgot the rest, but it was that was my song, man.
Now my music is like super super personal. I talk about a lot of stuff. Bonnie, that's about to come out next, is a song that I actually wrote about my current girlfriend, but it's probably the most open I was about a relationship in any of my music. If you follow my discography, any other song I've written about women is always in like a negative light. It's always a breakup song.
Right.
Usually. It's always a song about why I shouldn't be with this girl or that girl. And a lot of them are metaphors for drugs. If you listen, you kind of can tell. But this is the first song that I've written about a girl. It's not a metaphor. It's actually about a girl. And it's really a love song. I would actually call this my first love song. Because even the song back in the day that you guys would never hear, I don't even have called Love Song, was not a love song.
Because in the hook, he says, I bet you thought that this was a love song. Hell no.
Yeah.
It was like,
this
crazy.
is the first love song I've ever written. But that's basically the wave I'm on. That first mixtape, Junior's Here, don't tell me you heard it. If you heard it, don't tell me you did. I hate that song. I hate every song on that bitch. I actually listened to the whole shit the other day because I found it again on something. Don't listen to that. I don't want to know that you listened to that, so you're fine. Yeah. But watch out for my new music because it's different. And I'm really snapping on some of my shit. Like, after Bonnie comes out, I'm going to drop a song called Father God. I got a lot of shit to talk. That's my shit talking song. I'm going to talk a lot of shit on that.
Now, the links to our IGs are going to be in the description below. And on those IGs, the links to our music is in those IGs. So you'll find everything. Listen to my stuff. Listen to the journey so far. And then when the new stuff hits, I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. When that music video drops, everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, Kurt, why'd you flex on him like that?" Like, it's gonna be. I'm telling you, because this music video, the vision that I have for it is gonna be super, super dope. My guy that's gonna be filming it is a legit filmmaker, so like I'm getting real with the shit. But it's gonna be amazing. I think you guys are all gonna like what I got so far, and if you don't, I'm sorry, but I'm putting it out anyway. Somebody's gonna fuck with it. So there you go. Before we go, because we're getting to the end of this episode, but before we go, I would want to ask you, out of the songs we've done, which is your favorite collab?
White Girl Part 2. I don't even gotta think about it. White Girl Part 2. Which is on everything I said that'd be.
See, now I love White Girl Part 2, but for me, I'm not gonna lie, Upbringing kind of is still,
really.
Upbringing kind of still has the top spot for me.
White
Only because because we killed White Girl Part 2, but it's just
the content.
Yeah, it's like Upbringing is like the definition of our friendship and how it works and like who we are, and it describes like it's the dichotomy of it. Like wow, like because it's like it's really that simple. It's really that simple, and you'll understand what I'm talking about if you hear the song. That song is a bonus track on Thought Process, and it's also the 4th track on Story of a Prince. So check it out. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Let us know what you think about the show, about this episode, about the vibes. We'll get into the vibes later this week. You'll know what we're talking about when you get that reference. But yeah, just keep watching, keep supporting. We just doing it, y'all. So making this up as we go along. Enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow on the next one. Peace.
Not that popular.
We're not. We're really not.